Hey guys. All right, I just went to the store. It's -7 or -10, somewhere in there. Cold and wet. Oh, it's brutal. Anyway, that's why I'm dressed like I am on my bicycle. Fuck, it's cold. Okay, Daniel Boone. Oh, this is a bad one, guys. It's not nice, but it's something Jesus Christ told me that no one knows about. And it has to do with the Revolutionary War. When he was in the Revolutionary War, his general, the the commander, the guy above me, told me to do something. It was bad. But anyway, let's get into it. Okay. So I wake up. I'm in my bed in St. Lucian. My soul is in bed in St. Lucian. I wake up and I'm listening to kids singing. More on that later. They're singing, they're singing, they're singing. I listen to all their songs. I listen to them sing. They're not entertaining me. They're just band practice. It's like a Christian group of kids, and they're singing songs for practice. They practice at my house when I try to sleep. Nice. Then Nina got talking to him, and I started talking to him about the music, and that turned into something with Daniel Boone. Like I mentioned something to either Tina about Daniel Boone. And all of a sudden, it was totally a different topic. As soon as I mentioned Boone, all the kids started screaming at me. We know what you did. We know what you did. You're mean. You're meanie. You're meanie. You're meanie. They said, all these kids. And I'm like, what the fuck? What did I do? What? We were talking about something non threatening. It was normal. And I mentioned Daniel Boone, but all the kids heard me and they started. I mentioned Daniel Boone to Tina, something about Daniel Boone. Now the kids turned in and started yelling at me. We know what you did. We know you. And I go, Tina. She goes, yeah. I go, what did I do? As Daniel Boone, what are they talking about? What do they mean? She comes down close. She gets in my ear and she goes, you burned two Christians alive. And I go, I did? She goes, yeah. You burned them alive. They were alive. I go, details. Give me details. Give me context. And she goes, you were in the Revolutionary War and you and your militia team were fighting. And after the war, the dead, the dead of the enemy, you, what did she say? Christ. She said, the enemy's dead. The general wanted you to burn the bodies, to burn all the bodies. And so you started burning the bodies of the dead on the opposite side. Yeah. Anyway, I go, okay. And I quickly put it together. And she goes, but two of them were still alive and they were Christians. And you threw them on the fire and burned them alive. And I go, I did. She goes, yeah, you did. That's what the. And she goes, but you had no choice. She goes, you went to your general, you went to your commander officer, and you said, was a general. She goes, you protested against burning them. You said, you told them they're still alive. They're still alive. And you offer to put a bullet in their head so they wouldn't have to endure it, endure the pain of a fire or the whatever. And I go, I did? She goes, yeah. She goes, then the commander said, fuck them, burn them alive. And he gave you no fucking choice. So I had to do what I had to do because he left me no choice. So she said, and the people that you burned alive saw you do it. We have it recorded. We have you, we have that scene recorded from them. And I go, you do? She goes, yeah, both of them. They were laying there and they were looking at you. They couldn't move. They couldn't do anything. They were dying from gunshots and shit. But you burned them alive. They were still alive. And you told the general, at least put a bullet in their head to kill them before you burn them. But the general said, no, burn them the fuck alive. Fuck it, burn them alive. And she goes, I go, what's the general's name? She goes, you know, because you fucking killed him later. The prick deserved to die. And I go, oh, I know who you're talking about. She goes, yes, you do. You saw it. You had the vision. I go, goddamn right I did. The best vision I've ever had. I put that fucking bullet, musket ball in his fucking, between his fucking eyes. So, let me lay it out for you. After the war was over, in skirmish or whatever, we had to burn the bodies of the enemy. We came across two of them that were like, couldn't move, couldn't do anything. They had fucking bullets in them. Wherever, however, they're laying there dying. They're still alive. We were burning the dead bodies of the enemy. We came across two alive ones. Daniel Boone went to I went and told the general or the guy that was doing the war, or whatever, lieutenant general, whatever fuck he was. And he said, no, fuck him, kill him, burn him alive. Don't put a bullet in their head. Because I was thinking, I didn't know they were Christians or anything, but I said, no one deserves that. No one deserves that. And I protest, I ain't going to do it. And he said, you're going to fucking do it. And that's all there is to it. So I had to do it as Daniel Boone. And then as I picked him up, or me and another guy picked him up, put him on the fire to burn alive, they saw me. Grace has a recording of that, of what they saw, a visual. It's all about visuals with Christ. That's how they get their data. And they're taking it from you. They take it from every one of us. If you had extreme experiences, they take that from you. Was someone screaming up there? Can't tell. Anyway, I said, can I put a bullet in their head? Mercy? No mercy. Fucking burn them alive. That's what he said. Later, sometime later, I ended up shooting that guy for worse. He done worse than that. This general. That's the guy I shot. We were having that militia meeting by the barn with a little light. The militia was on the horses, standing around. Some of them were on horses. I had Blackbeard and a blonde-headed, long-haired guy. Blackbeard turned out to be contusion in the astral. He lives in St. Lucian. Contusion. Don't fuck with him. Contusion was sitting on the horse. He was Blackbeard at that time, but he's now called Contusion, living in St. Lucian. The general come riding up the side of the barn out of the darkness into the oil lamp, and he was laughing with his other buddies. And as he did that, as he came up, I had a vision of this. I could smell it in the air. I could smell the cigarette smoke, pipe smoke, the fucking. Oh, you don't believe the vision. It was incredible. And all of a sudden, I took out my fucking gun. He went, looked at me, straight in the fucking head. He dropped dead. I grabbed my bow and arrow. I dropped the gun. I just dropped it because I had to reload it. It was a short gun. One you pump and shit or something. And so I got one shot out of it. It was short. It was not long. I dropped that, and the military gave me that gun. Anyway, I think. Anyway, I grabbed my bow and arrow, and I shot. Like as soon as I shot, boom, bow and arrow right in the head, and I shot contusion right in the fucking head. Boom. Fucking arrow in his head. He dropped from the horse. Fucking everybody is, oh my god, we just. And I shot with an arrow in the head, blonde, long hair guy. So I took out 3 guys in under like 10 seconds. Look, it was incredible. All the militia were telling me to kill him. If that's how I became general, I don't know. But it might have been. I have no confirmation, no knowledge about that. How I became general. But I killed my general. Daniel Boone did. And he did some bad shit. He did. Watch my past lives of Daniel Boone playlist. I tell you about it. Of what this guy did, the stories. Because my guys, among my guys, the militia, they would die. But they were friends with they were all friends. We're all neighbors, local militia. They come and tell me what General was doing to the wives of the men that he lost, that were lost in the war. He'd loot and kill and blame it on the bad guys. But he was doing it. He raped the fucking wives, kill them, steal all their food, steal their supplies, burn down the fucking house, and off he goes. And he'd leave evidence laying around that the other guys did it. And one of them guys was contusion. One of them guys was the long haired guy. And we're still fighting me and contusion. I didn't even know it. I was fighting contusion, shooting them, fist fighting them, stabbing them, batting each other over the head in St. Lucian, consciously aware of it, spiritually. When it was happening, I'm fighting this fucking guy with a black beard at night when I go to bed. There he is. Fucking meet him in St. Lucian in a bar. I'm fully conscious of it. And we just fucking start pounding, and he's fucking huge. And I managed to get some before he kicked my ass. But years later, I find out it was Blackbeard on the fucking horse. You believe that? You fucking believe that? Anyway, I guess Toombs, Toombs was a guy in the militia. Toombs lives down below on Earth level, and I see him once in a while. But we're buddies, old war buddies. He was in the militia. He's fucked too. I'm fucked. They're all fucked. But anyway, so when you die, you meet all your enemies, more or less. Some of them friends, some of them are fucking enemies. Oh, and that's the way she goes, boy. So I threw two guys on the fire. Jesus Christ has confirmation of it from them. They eyeballed me throwing them on the fire. And I didn't deny any of it, but I had no choice. So when you're on the earth, rules are rules. Try to get away with as much as you can. But when the general puts a gun to your fucking head, now, if I would have protested and the general shot and killed me, I would have never got the chance to take out the fucking guy, that general, because I'd be dead. But later, I ended up shooting him, saving how many people from him? Who knows what he would have done? His track record, he went total fucking Lucifer. My general went total Lucifer. Sadist, fucking sadist. Total. And I took him out. Total fucking Lucifer. He embraced it. I didn't. I stayed with Christ. I lived till I was 84. That fucker got snuffed by the time he was 30. I don't know how old he was, but he was young. 27, 30, somewhere around there. And he was from the upper echelons of society. He wasn't one of the he wasn't a militiaman. He wasn't a farmer. He was one of them fucking school taught fucking Todd motherfuckers. You know, my shit don't think I can do my daddy's this. My daddy's the fucking blah 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 of the war before. That type of thing. Goes on and on and on and on. There's a song that goes with it. Bob Seger. I think it's Bob Seger sings it. Privilege. I know Senator's son. No. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the song. I remember it. Fortunate one. Fortunate one. I know fortunate one. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's the song. That's what it reminds me of. Some fucking rich kid that doesn't know shit about nothing except war and killing and Lucifer and fuck. And he went around and did this, raped the fucking wives of the fucking men who died in the fucking war and looted and stole because there's no one there to protect them. They're all fucking dying in the fucking war. This fucking cocksucker fucking went out and did that. Don't call me a fucking asshole for shooting that prick. I do it again. Why even him? I was Daniel Boone. That's another lifetime ago. But I'm just saying, fuck, I'm still there. This is what gave me my fucking morals in my fucking head. all these experiences. I just can't imagine that. Like I don't. I had no vision of it, but I could see myself throwing guys on the fire and burning them alive just by because I had to because a fucking retarded general wouldn't let me put a bullet in their fucking head. They were gonna die anyway. There's no chance in hell they were ever gonna live. But I couldn't put a bullet in their fucking head. They, peace be with you, brother. Power, bless you. Pow. Which would have fucking done a world of good. He wouldn't even let me do that. What kind of a fucking monster does this? And I fucking put a bullet in his fucking head. I could have been hanged for that, but not a fucking militiaman said a goddamn whisper. Well, I don't know. We were waiting for him. He never showed up. We were all there at the meeting. He never showed up because they fucking buried him out in the woods, Kentucky style, and fucking never seen him again. And everybody had my back. Fuck you, government. You can't even police your own fucking men. You don't know a fucking psycho when you fucking got him and you. Oh, it just drives me nuts. Of bullshit. I don't know how the fuck I survived it. I really don't. So that happened around Virginia, I think. Virginia, Kentucky, in there. So I know I had my soul said we took back Virginia. We took back Virginia. And I'm like, we did. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? We took it back. We took Virginia back. He screamed in my head. We took Virginia back. We took Virginia back. That's what he said. I said, cool. I need something. Can you give me something? Well, I'm getting it slowly, piece by piece. I'm adding it all up. But I had no visions about this event, and no one knows about it on the earth. Daniel Boone was an assassin. And then after my first assassin, I knew about a fucking million more people that needed to be killed. But I didn't do nothing. I fucking didn't do nothing. Who am I? Who am I to take a life? It's like if the police can't fucking get you, and if the police won't do nothing, then fuck it, I ain't doing nothing. Well, I did. I had no fucking choice. So every other motherfucker that came, people told me about that needed to be killing, that needed to be killed. I did it. I killed them. I not a lot. I think there's 8 people or something. Not a lot that I assassinated because they were fucking monsters. Fucking monsters. Rapists, fucking torturing, killing, raping. Fuck. But I have no memory of it. I don't even get an overall feeling. And that because Christ took all that out of me. Christ took that out of me. I don't know how they do it. They use a region priest. They put you in that scenario and they pull it out of your consciousness and destroy it. That experience, that experience of you putting on the burn pile or you being tortured, they'll take that out of you, so the trauma won't be there when you're reborn. That's why I don't have visions about it, or I can't have visions about it if I really ask for it. But I really don't want to see that. But I saw the vision of me shooting that fucking colonel in the head. I don't even know his name. I looked it up. Colonels, Daniel Boone's colonels in the Revolutionary War. Do that. Look it up. One of them fuckers is the fucking guy. Then I became a general, and I wrote that fucking song. That song from whatever. Fuck, I don't know what it was. That band wrote. But anyway, that's a different thing. I just want to tell you that some more aspects of Daniel Boone that Christ has given me that I don't even remember. I knew just some Tina told me, and all the kids, we know what you did. We know what you did. And I go, what did I do? She told me you burned two guys alive, and they were conscious, and they were Christians, and you burned them alive. They were supposed to be dead, but they weren't dead. They were just incapacitated, all shot up and shit, and exhausted, gonna die any minute. But I burned them on the burn pile. War is fun, eh? Yeah. And then I died as Daniel Boone. I'm reborn in Russia with Tina. I get murdered because I fell in love with Tina. I get murdered. I die. I'm born again as me here. And I'm still having Daniel Boone trauma from the traumas back then. You never get rid of this shit. It takes a long fucking time to get rid of the trauma. But there's still guys from that lifetime. They got the fire down below. You goddamn right. That colonel, he's still fucking thriving. The guy who killed the guy I confronted, spirit I confronted and found that killed the priestess. I was dating her as Daniel Boone. I went to her house to see her before I left on my hunting trip or whatever. I went to see her, trying to get laid. Found her dead in the pig pen. Dead. Corpses laying all over, animal corpses. They three guys came to steal her food, to steal the animals, butcher them and steal them and take them and eat it. Well, they got caught by priestess. Her name wasn't the priestess back then. And I found her dead in the mud with animal corpses around her. Daniel Boone found her. The priestess. Who's in my fucking head, who I've had connection with for the last 250 fucking years. This shit don't leave, man. And you all got trauma. You all got it. You got it. I just explaining mine because I know it. I'm getting pieces of it. But you all got it. Later, guys.